Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday's Truth with Alonda Hassel. So I wanted to talk about preparing for your next season, your next level, preparing for whatever you are moving into, journeying into. And something very practical for me is, that I've been on summer vacation, but I've had to begin to prepare for my next season, for going back to work. And there are things that we should be doing when we know our worth and we understand the value that we even bring to the table. There are things that we should be doing in preparation for our next, whatever our next is. There are tools that you should gather to yourself. Very generically, there are things as an educator that I need to pull together, but there are things that I've done over this season of rest, the season of just very leisure, a lot of leisure time that has to help me in my next season. There are books I had to read, there are plans that I had to read, and this whole thing that, I wish I was a teacher. I get the whole summer off. Trust me, we are off, but we are still putting things together for our next season. So gathering whatever tools or resources you're going to need for your next season. If you're preparing to have a child, there are things you have to gather. There are tools, there are items, there are resources that you have to have. A new job, a vacation, your time off, whatever that is. Retirement. I heard some people saying, yeah, I'm putting in my paperwork. But you still have to gather those tools and have those resources so that you're ready for your next season. A lot of times we don't feel like we have a lot of value, or we lose sight of our worth because we go into seasons not preparing. And granted, life happens and there are times when things come that you're not prepared for. I understand that. But when there are regular seasons, or when you have time to know that things are changing, will be being adjusted in your life, part of knowing your worth is making sure you prepare for your next season. So gathering tools and resources, really, really important. And then having a plan. Not just going and saying, okay, whatever happens, happens. No, even if you have to write it down or think about, what is my plan in this next season? How will I operate? What will be affected in my life? And I need to shift and make certain that everything sort of keeps running on all cylinders. And what can't be at the forefront any longer and has to make those adjustments in your life when you're preparing for your new season, your next season, your next whatever it is in your life, so that you're not so off guard, or so that you're cognizant of the fact that because I'm moving into something new, everything that I've always done may not be able to operate at the same level. Have conversations with people you're in relationship with to say, listen, I'm going back to school, and this adjustment, things are going to have to change. At home, y'all kids going to have to help cook dinner, or help, do some of the chores in the house. Have those plans in place so that your new season is not so daunting, right? You go into it with sort of a clear mind and a plan that is adjustable as you move forward in whatever is new. And then I would say definitely get your body prepared. Get your physical, your mental, your spiritual, your emotional. Get all of those things intact. I was in a meeting and I use this analogy of as kids prepare to go back to school and teachers prepare to go back, you have to get back on the schedule. You have to start waking up a little earlier, going to bed a little earlier, getting a routine. So all of the late nights and all of those things have to be adjusted. And when we're all entering into a new season, we do have to make those adjustments and prepare physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally for what we're about to go into. Even if we're not 100% sure how it's going to affect us, do some things, put some things in place that helps you to be prepared for whatever comes on your plate. I'm already praying for my students. I don't know all of them. I'm already, looking at, I literally said I need to start these late nights, sitting up, hanging out. I love them now because my mornings are, while I still get up, they're slower. I don't have to rush out of the house, but that's going to have to adjust. So eventually, I'm going to need to start making those changes. And those are just some things that we can do to prepare for whatever our next season is. In my family, in my church, we say September is a new year. It's like starting fresh. So putting those things in place for September is very, very helpful as you progress into whatever your new season is. All right. That is my Tuesday's Truth. I pray that you're learning to know your worth and that you put your tools in place, your plan, and you take care of your body so that as you move into your new, the adjustment is smoother. I can't say it's totally smooth, but it's smoother, and you're ready to really thrive in your next season. Okay, that's my Tuesday's Truth. Have a fantastic Tuesday. I love you all, and we're just a couple weeks away from our Know Your Worth conference. Can't wait to see you all. All right, have a great day.